Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chillin' with John and Jesse. We have a special guest today. His name is Devin Jacobs. He is a comedian, and he's a painter. They're the only two things he really does.
That's all I do. I make feet too, but...
Now, the style of painting he does is interesting because it's mainly purchasing work that other people have already done.
Stealing.
And then adding to it with more painting. Pretty cool.
It's like he's always a collaboration artist.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
There is nothing I do that's unique, like by myself. That's always...
It's the equivalent of buying beats or something like that.
Absolutely.
And even the stuff he puts on the painting isn't that good.
Yeah. Like, compared to the original painting, it's not great.
Stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're always the feature on a remix.
Okay.
I'm that feature you skip over.
So, you said your mother... His mother just got her thumb almost bitten off?
Yes. So I was talking to Johnny before this. We will provide the picture, but I'll explain the story a little bit.
Yeah, graphic warning, everybody.
Yeah, before we get painting, let me tell you about my mom's woes. So I got a call from her when I was over here the last time, and I'm sorry, not from her, but from my sister, and she sent me a picture of a mangled thumb. Turns out that my mom got her thumb bitten by a crackhead.
It looks like a monkey got a hold of it.
Yeah,
it's
very
disgusting.
True. Yeah, it's graphic.
Do you have the picture on your phone right now?
Yeah, yep.
Show Jesse. Jesse, you need to see this. Because everybody, we tried to film this episode a couple days ago, and everything went wrong. So we're reshooting.
Blame John.
And blame me. And now...
Yikes. Sorry.
Now, now Jesse's here, and he's going to be able to see.
Your live reaction?
Ooh.
Jesse's looking at the picture.
So tell me again, what exactly happened to this thumb?
So, okay, the story is great.
A monkey got a hold of it.
My mom had been seeing this guy for actually a few years, and she found out that maybe he was going behind her back. And
dirty man,
but he kept bringing his quote-unquote sister around, and his sister ended up being his other girlfriend.
It's
and
bad.
my mom lives at a motel that she cleans at. That's her thing. So I'm assuming that he brought the sister girlfriend crackhead over.
She lives at the hotel?
Yeah.
Motel?
Mm-hmm.
She just lives there? Like, they just let her live there?
Yeah, and in exchange for rent, like, she cleans and lives there. It's some sort of it's some sort of backdoor deal.
That's
I don't
horrible.
know. Yeah,
That could be a good setup, though, for some people.
Probably against Michigan law.
I mean, sure. That's true. Cut. No, I'm joking. Can't let the IRS know. But
Excuse me, that's my bit.
Speaking of disgusting body parts, Devin Jacobs also has one nut in his nutsack.
Well, hang on. I can't handle that right now.
Pause. I didn't even finish the story.
Yes, Devin, please
So
continue.
I didn't even finish the thumb story.
What's with the mangled thumb?
No. So look, he brought the sister girlfriend crackhead over, right? And then my mom was violently drunk, so they threw hands in the motel parking lot.
Ooh.
And one thing led to another, and my mom's thumb went into the crackhead's mouth, and she took a big chomp.
Would they want to come on the podcast and settle things?
We can have the next boxing match. Wow, it's like she's Mike Tyson.
Oh, she's not boxing. No way.
No, we don't. We can throw something better in a boxing match.
Oh my God.
But anyway, that's how she got her thumb bit.
Did she get it tested? Did she make sure she's all right?
She went to the hospital. She's fine. It's just like...
She laughing the whole time.
Good.
Oh, yeah, no, I called her. Like, I actually managed to call her that night, and I'm like, yeah, so someone took a big bite out of you, and she started laughing. She was like, I was so drunk, I didn't even feel it.
Because I I was about to ask the same question because that thumb looks really infected.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
disgusting, dude. It looks like a monkey got a hold
It
of
looks
it.
like
Seriously.
that look like if you put like a black and white filter on that photo, it looks like a Civil War like injury.
Like something like you have a ring.
Like
That's
she
where you found the ring.
it was like she fucking fired a musket wrong. Like,
Threatened everybody. I'm gonna let go of this grenade, but like she didn't realize the thing was actually off already.
She pulled a pin when she
But-
grabbed it.
It's like a hand coming at you in a zombie game.
she said the South will rise again, and she learned her lesson.
Oh no.
No, you can't do that.
So that's what happened. That's how she got her thumb bit.
Yeah.
Chewed, and swallowed.
Okay, are we just moving straight into the testicle or what?
Please, I'm excited. I'm waiting
yeah.
for it.
one nut.
One nut in
Absolutely.
Devin Jacobs' nut
Mono
sack,
nut.
everybody.
It's true.
Let's
So
get
do
that
it-
ball
do-
rolling.
Yeah.
Fucking good one.
So how did it happen?
Right. So when I was born, so your balls drop twice when you're a guy. Once when you're officially out of the womb, and then
Still
again when
waiting.
you go through puberty. So that first time, one of them dropped, but the other one died. Like it didn't work, so they had to surgically remove it. And,
Did it
and
like look any like? How did they know it died? How did you know it died?
because I don't know, but I was a baby, so I never got to meet my left.
Oh, how old? Like you say, a baby. How old?
Oh, like immediately when I was born. Like
So there's just something weird about his balls.
Did they let you keep it when they took it out?
It's like a raisin.
Keep it in a jar for him to shake around.
they put in my baby toy, my rattle.
When did
Disgusting.
Did they tell you as a kid? Hey, by the way, you only have one ball, or did you just kind of like figure it out because you?
They told me, and then I was like, oh. And then honestly, I forget about it most of the time. But my younger sister actually had a nickname for me growing up. It was One Ball Wonder.
Was it shocking when people said,
There
I
could've
have two balls?
No,
Really?
yeah. Well, I just didn't think about it because honestly, I feel like it's not that different. I don't know. I've always had one, so it's like that's how it's set up. I mean,
All the way to sixth grade.
I will.
He's like,
Oh,
wait, everyone has two balls? What?
There could be way worse nicknames, though, to be honest.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, you know what's interesting is like it's not much different. Just like imagine like I always picture it as like, okay, you have like a grocery bag with like 2 melons in it, and then you just take one melon out, and that's what it looks like.
Except now no. The bag already had 2, and
Yeah.
then you take the one out. So now you
The
have a
bag-
bag that's all warped and disgusting.
The bag has shrunken, to compensate.
Probably looks so weird. Dude.
And-
I
and
think
then-
I have seen it, but I
I think you've
never remember what it looks
I think
like.
you've asked me before, like if it does, am I like low on tea or like if it's any different?
Yeah.
And I mentioned that like when you when you lose body parts or like different organs, the human body will actually adapt. So my one testicle is doing the work of 2 constantly. So I am technically an X-Men mutant.
Just a power horse of a nut.
Yeah.
So, like, is
It
it,
is-
like
it
the
is-
size of, like, one fist?
Tomato.
Yeah. It is what we call in the business the super nut.
Oh.
So I was thinking instead of like a grocery bag with 2 melons in it, it's just a Ziploc barely holding in like an orange.
It's
Hanging
just
out.
spilling out all the time.
So,
I'm sorry. This podcast got really gross.
okay, well, Devin's here to paint.
Yes.
So Devin brought a painting that he thought would work out. It's a painting of a little girl in a blue dress with a nice garden and flowers going on behind it. She's got, what is that, a hula hoop?
It's like a hula hoop and
She's
a
holding a
baton
hula hoop.
or something. I'm not sure. It's just it's like toys before the internet, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's what our grandparents had as toys. Just here's a fucking
Yeah.
stick.
This is toys that you find in the sunroom of your grandparents' house.
Oh,
Yes.
that's the rolling wheel and stick.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows.
Rolling wheel. It's the throw the ring, it comes back.
Yeah.
So Devin bought this painting at a thrift store, and he's bringing it here to show us live what he's been doing for a while, where he basically paints over it and turns the painting into something different. Now, me, Jesse, and Troy will be rattling off random things, whatever we want on the painting to go on.
Right. And I did want to say, I said the last time I was on before the audio got ruined on that take, but what I'm doing now is super super off the top of the dome. If I was to do a painting like I normally do, obviously there's much more planning involved and like it's a unique one single theme. But what we did on the last one is like they're just gonna randomly rattle off things and I'm gonna paint it as we go, and it's gonna be like a speed painting. So speed painting, speed dating.
This is definitely an exercise.
Translation: there is zero effort being put in.
Absolutely, but I think it
Yeah,
makes it look better.
I think
Excuses.
she's got to be sitting behind a drum set.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Okay, if we're jumping right into it, what was it? We should throw sunglasses at least on.
Oh,
Start
yeah.
sunglasses easy.
Okay, so
That'll be easy.
what kind?
I mean, we could just go normal like black Wayfarers.
Oh,
but
you're not thinking like 1960s Beatles circle sunglasses with the blue.
let's
tip?
do 1960s Beatles
Are you
circle
talking
sunglasses.
about like the
Yeah,
these?
the
Yeah,
Oh,
like
you guys fucking
or no,
got it.
give her clout goggles.
Clout goggles.
Clout
can I-
like the white plastic. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
fuck
Kanye's?
yeah!
You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Oh.
He's gonna start putting cloud goggles on there.
He's pumped.
We should give her Heelys.
Heelys would be cool. She's already Heelying.
it would. Well, I mean, kind of look because her foot's up on that
Yeah,
hula hoop.
definitely.
Troy, can you see the painting?
I cannot.
This is gonna be a surprise for Troy.
I love it.
Yeah, this time we're not going to show them until the end.
Yeah, please don't even pass it around when you're done.
Is it completely out of your vision? Completely, 100%.
100%.
Sweet.
He's pulling out the paint.
Now, go ahead.
So what's your thought process when developing your palette? Do you have one?
Yeah, it depending. So, just for example, what we're doing right now is the clout glasses. Those are white and black, so it's a pretty simple idea.
Easy start.
So, if this was like a more involved painting where I was actually spending time, I would add, definitely layers of shading and dimension and kind of give it like more of a realistic tone. But we're just gonna go for the bare minimum.
The fun. Let's make this fun, not realistic. Now, okay, again, we did do this a couple days ago and it messed up, but the painting we did was a picture of Jesus, and it turned out very well. Devin isn't a big fan of it, obviously, because he's the artist.
Jesse, you want to break that out?
Yeah, go ahead and hand that to me. I want to just show it really quick. So this is the episode that we could not publish because everything went wrong. Hopefully you guys can see it. I don't know. But you can see here, it's Jesus with Yeezy glasses, or no, shutter shades, and he has like green dyed streaks in his hair, a Mexican cap with cool shingles hanging off it.
It's pretty slick, dude.
Jesse, you can go ahead and check
like
it out.
a lot.
I don't know
I like it a
how
lot.
much you've
Thank you
seen
so
it yet.
much.
He's got holding a candy cane. We turned his sandals into Nike sandals. Overall, incredible image. Devin is starting the clout goggle.
Solid.
Clout sunglasses.
Troy,
So
just say
this
it for
is-
me.
So something I said on the last attempt that we did is some of the paintings I get are the actual original paintings that they're painted on. Those are a lot better because it's canvas and it accepts paint much better. These two are actually prints.
This
So-
one's bad too?
Yeah, but it's fine because we work through it, so it's fine.
Okay.
That's what being an artist is all about. You just
Exercising.
yes.
True.
Exercising our interests.
So white is actually a pretty hard thing to get down because it's so light.
Yeah.
But we're gonna work through it. We're gonna make it work.
Now, Devin brought up turning that hula hoop into a portal
That's pretty good.
and like tentacles and stuff coming out of it, but we don't know if we really want that at all.
We probably
She could be
wouldn't have
holding.
time at all.
No, we would not have time.
She could be holding her battle axe.
You could get, yeah. I was actually,
definitely wanted to give her a weapon.
yeah, I was thinking, a gun,
Bloody axe.
just some huge gun in her left hand. You know what I mean, like a rifle or something.
A katana.
Face tattoos.
A musket.
I was thinking face tattoos. That'd be
Those
cool.
tattoos are always good.
Face tattoos. We could give her like a
A Gucci Man ice cream. Gucci Mane, I mean.
Gucci man.
Got to give her a sweet belt buckle.
The buckle. Like one with like a fist.
Yeah.
Now those flowers are kind of cool in the back, but I don't think we can do anything with it.
Can turn into. Never mind.
Now Troy can see it now, so it's not a surprise
Oh,
anymore.
Don't look at it.
We could turn
I'm
those
sorry,
shoes
that's-
into
that-
something.
That's my fault.
Turn it into mad crud.
Mad crud. Yeah, we could. Put some pot leaves behind her.
Definitely need some pot leaves.
Now, You say
That's what she needs to be holding a big fat blunt.
yeah. Give her a huge blunt. Maybe a bong on the ground next to her.
That'd be great. Rick and Morty.
You're telling me you have a live artist on your show, and like I can paint whatever you want, and then the immediate thing you go to is weed.
Yeah.
I just want this to become a meme.
Brianna is here with our food.
I don't know how we're gonna pull this off.
We ordered Panda Express, Jess.
Sweet.
Yeah. I guess just bring it to us.
I guess we'll just eat in the microphone. That's fine.
Well, we'll back it away.
I'm just kind of confused because I don't know if everybody wants to hear food sounds for the next hour.
Well, we can open them up.
Guys, welcome.
Devin, the cloud goggles are already done, and they look amazing.
No, that's not done. I have to keep adding weight.
Okay, never mind. I thought they were done.
Welcome to the John and Jesse mukbang.
Kind of looks like Coraline right now.
She does. Can we give her any hat of some sort?
You really love hats.
I do. I think hats are pretty funny.
Yeah, if I'm doing a hat, it's gonna be a dad hat.
Okay.
Yeah, give her a good old trucker hat. Maybe
Thank
a red one with certain white words on it.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Have handcuffs hanging off of her wrist.
I thought we were doing her sword.
Jesse brought up a sword. Yeah. And
Battle
we were like,
axe.
yeah, we were talking about the sword. Could give her. Yeah, definitely a rifle.
So we might have to, because I'm gonna have to let some of the paint dry. So we might have to do what we did last time. We'll move on to something else, and we'll keep going back and forth.
Great. Let's put definitely some dyed streaks in her hair like we did the old man Jesus Christ.
The OG.
What'd you guys get to eat?
I got
It smells
So,
delicious.
it's-
I wish
yeah.
our listeners.
Panda Express.
I wish our listeners and viewers could smell this right now.
No, I
because
think that
it's
would
a
piss
good
them
time.
off. That would definitely piss them off. I got orange chicken with grilled teriyaki chicken breast and white rice because I'm a baby. I'm not into the whole fried rice.
I mean, got the exact same thing.
Troy got the same thing because he does not eat at Panda Express.
First time.
Oh, we could give her a WWE belt.
That'd be great.
Absolutely.
That's what we'll do.
Now which one? Because there's like 50.
Oh, Jesus.
Troy, be careful and try not to look this way. I'm going to be moving it, so
Oh yeah.
I can't really help it.
I'm gonna be very focused on this food. Don't worry.
Now, on WWE, what is the game they play where they climb up ladders and try to get the suitcase?
TLC. Or no, that's the
So chairs and
Money in
ladders.
the Bank.
literally the
Money in the Bank is
yeah.
correct.
Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
We're going to do that's
Hold
what
on.
we're going to do.
We
What?
could do WWE spinner belt.
Spinner
which
belt.
is like the cheesiest looking thing you're ever gonna see.
Troy's looking that up. What does it look like?
Hold on.
WWE belts are so big, they don't need
Okay, what color for the streaks in the hair? Are we doing green again?
Oh, no.
Indigo.
I was going to say like a purple.
Purple. Okay.
Like a brighter purple or something. Something that you can't help but to stare at. Can we make the... Actually, no. Those lenses look about the right size.
No, I actually have to wait for it to dry. I will make them bigger. It's I have to wait for the white paint around to dry. I was mixing a little, and it's kind of dark up here. I gotta go over it.
Okay. Jesse, take over. I have to take a bite of my orange chicken.
Devin, this painting's looking absolutely incredible so far. I have to say.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
All he put on was sunglasses.
You know, I was totally expecting to just get roasted as I was doing this, but you guys have been incredibly nice to me, so thank you. So if
No, we
anything-
love it. It's
so if,
fun.
So if anyone ever says anything bad about any of you three, they're lying.
Devin's our supporter.
It's true.
Thank you very much, Devin.
I'm your guys' #1 fan, and Troy doesn't like that.
Our,
Devin made a comment.
Let's talk about it.
our enabler.
He is.
Okay,
Our
so
successor.
during our, I think it was either podcast episode 1 or 2, we had a comment, one comment, and I was very excited because it was like, all right, we finally got a comment on one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
And I scrolled and read it, and it was like a really nice thing that somebody said. And then I looked to see whose name it was, and it was Devin, who comments on literally any single thing that John has ever produced ever. So
I hate love and support. I'm a big dumb idiot.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I never got mad. Me
neither.
Troy got frustrated.
We get lots
Yeah.
of comments on the show.
I
I've
got-
had lots
I
of
am
people
not the
comment.
Oh, I don't
only-
even read them anymore.
Like,
There's
it's
so
great.
many.
It's 2 minutes.
I am not the only one that is enjoying this content.
I got very angry.
No, there is a...
Why?
Troy.
I took it personally.
Yeah, someone told Devin to quit sucking our dicks.
Troy read it. He just angry.
Oh, this
I was
shade of
like,
purple is.
This.
How's it look? Let me see. Oh my god. It's like dark, but I already know how it's going to come out.
No, we're
Adding a little bit of white to it so it's a little brighter. I think both of those ink blots are going to meet in the middle and they're going to look the same.
This is just magical. Thank you.
Now Devin brought his own plate this time and it looks great.
Thank
It's
you.
a nice did you steal that from like a Mexican restaurant?
I absolutely did.
Looks so stupid.
Dude, I really want a spinner belt on there. It looks so garbage.
Okay, what one are we going with then? There's a whole
It's
bunch
gotta
you
be
pulled
this
up.
one. Well, because it's either this one or you have other ones that are just normal looking like that.
Champion.
Well, look at the spinner belt. It has it doesn't even have the word champion. It has the word champ.
Oh, I like champ. I like
Champ.
that more.
That's what I mean. It's so.
That was the John
downright
Cena belt.
garbage. It is the John
Was it?
Cena belt.
Yeah.
Wait, they all got their own belts?
No,
John Cena did.
no, yeah, no.
It's camouflage.
When he got it, that's the new design.
It just says, I'm the winner.
Oh my
No,
god.
the story is like he won the original belt from like the 80s that was still kicking it around 2005. And then when he won it, he's like, I'm going to redesign this. And he was like the ultimate like white gangster rapper. So he wanted to give it all
boy.
blinged out. And
Didn't he like say he was in the Marines or something, but he was never actually in the Marines?
Yeah, I think that was his second person.
Complete liar.
Yeah, complete. All of them are complete liars. One's a zombie.
It's like, dude, we get it. You have a Thanos chin. That doesn't mean you're in the Marines.
Do all Marines have
Hey, can
Thanos
we?
chins?
I know this this podcast is not safe for work, so I'm just gonna out and say it. I can't even count to you on my fucking fingers how many times I've seen Thanos's veiny purple cock.
On
from fan
what?
art. From fan art. No, just on
4chan?
Twitter. Like, no, just memes on Twitter where you open a picture and you think it's a picture of a puppy and then it's just Thanos naked. Or like, how many times I've seen like Thanos like just spread eagle. It's awful.
Ugh.
Sorry for ruining your meal.
No, you're good.
No, it makes me hungry.
Do you guys know who Jacko Willink is?
Yes.
You know him?
Yeah. So,
Okay, you're the first person I found that actually know who they. Jacko
Now I
Willink
do.
is this huge like Marine guy, super motivational type influencer on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. And he like wakes up at like 4:30 in the morning, sometimes 3:30, and he looks just like Thanos. Looks just like him. I brought it up to Troy. I was like, "Do you know who Jacko Willink is?" And he was like, "No." And then I
Hey.
pulled him up on Instagram, and he immediately starts laughing because I didn't even have to say he looked like Thanos. He just started laughing.
Has everyone in this room seen the movie now?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Not me, but
all
I've,
right, lips shut.
No, Jesse wants it spoiled. He said.
I've had it spoiled by about 3 or 4 different people. It's been great every time.
You know, I thought
Who spoiled it? Who?
A couple other people too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying now.
They spoil everything, or
I
just like
thought
I know.
It, you know, I'll say this since we're talking spoilers. I thought it was weird that near the end, the entire cast of Even Stevens came out. I know Disney owns everything,
Yeah.
but like, why did they need to be there?
Why did they have to put Shia LaBeouf in an Iron Man suit? I don't get it.
No, totally unnecessary.
Crazy that the last Infinity Stone was actually in Lizzie McGuire's asshole.
Oh, and then since when is Hawkeye? What's that one guy's name? Something Mosby.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Mr.
Wait,
That was the crazy part.
No, Mr. Mosby. Mr.
Yeah.
Mosby. I missed out that it was called Mr.
oh my God! Listen, I have a fan theory. What if the whole time the hotel they were living in was Stark Tower, like the Avengers
Oh,
Tower?
no.
Like it's just this giant mind.
Oh, in the Sweet Life of Zach Cody?
Yeah.
What disgusting. The Avengers Tower was like, it was pretty cool.
It wasn't in the movie.
Oh my God!
No.
my favorite-
Well, didn't
you-
they flash?
you
Didn't they
guys-
flash back to it?
We all
like-
have
Oh,
PlayStation
yeah.
4s here.
I have a PlayStation
I
4.
do.
I do.
We all play Spider-Man.
No,
I did.
Are you guys fucking kidding me?
no, me and Jesse.
It's
No.
such a good game.
I
Got
did.
better
Yeah.
things to
Love it.
do.
Wow.
Troy, what are your thoughts on the game? I guess just take over there.
If you've played,
Don't fucking call it bad.
I was gonna say if you've played Spider-Man 2, you've played this game.
I will fucking break this painting. Right
Spider-Man 2 was a great game. I will
yeah, it's
say.
a great game,
Yeah.
but like no, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
I mean it's the same
I was
topic,
playing
but
With
like
a
it's
with
not.
a better camera and better wb swinging dynamics.
I was
But
playing
it's the
Spider-Man.
exact same game otherwise.
Spider-Man 1 on PlayStation 1. That was the best
That was
Spider-Man
a
video
cool one.
with the yellow ground.
Yeah.
And you can just
Yellow.
fly.
That's the only thing you know about it.
Yeah.
You
Well,
mean
no,
this-
you could, because it's a game you could just plug in and beat. You know,
2
it's
hours.
Like, yeah, exactly.
It's like the Pajama Sam click and play on the computer, where you just sit down, you beat it in an hour.
that
Yeah, then you learn all the secret spots where you can get the special costumes.
Well, it's not even like a game where it's like, oh, I've been working on this game. It's more like I'm going to sit down and beat this really quick
Is
again.
Spider-Man 1 the game where you can't touch the ground at all or else you die?
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. And you can just blast the web anywhere and just fly.
It's like the floor is
Well,
lava,
it
the
was-
video game.
It was like that up till Spider-Man 3 or 2,
No,
wasn't it?
2. Because that's
Yeah.
when
2
you
is
could-
the one
yeah.
that changed everything,
Tobey
and like they're like, oh
Maguire.
shit, you can touch a taxi now.
Dude, this is the freaking story of the original Spider-Man 2 is so funny when you realize how much the actors that were actually paid to be in the movie didn't give a shit. They're just
Oh no, I'll get your balloon.
Yeah, it's Tobey Maguire like, Green Goblin, we gotta stop him.
Yeah, it's because he was in the middle of making Seabiscuit, so he was like on a horse while he was recording.
Well, you know what I'm worried about? Do we have the right to spoil it on this podcast?
What, the Spider-Man 2 video
Okay.
game?
Yes.
I want to say this right now. I was doing a set last night, and someone at the set, he was a good set, but he mentioned in his set that, like, honestly, spoilers for a movie or like a TV show should be like 2-week like maximum, because if you haven't watched the thing that you're not trying to get spoiled 2 weeks,
That's what I said to Troy.
two
Yep.
weeks past like the release date, you don't like it. You don't like that shit.
You deserve it.
Like,
Plus-
have you ever talked to someone and you're talking about a movie that came out like fucking 5 years ago, and they're like, "Ooh, spoilers!" Like,
No, yeah. It's like
Like-
it's like spoiling the Titanic.
yeah.
Yeah.
But-
well, the Titanic's been spoiled for 100 years before the
Well-
movie.
Yeah,
That's true.
that boat that sank really spoiled.
They should have made the ship not sink.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Wasn't that their goal? And then just
Like a
gave
twist
up on it?
ending. Wouldn't that be crazy if like,
I mean-
the ship just shot up?
Yeah.
Come on, how do you make that much money and not have a sequel?
You know what? Actually, so
I'm sorry. What would be the sequel?
no, it is
What-
a
what
sequel.
would they talk-
It is a sequel. There's 2. I had it on VHS, and there was 2 VHS tapes you had to watch it on. So if you count it that way, I mean,
I guess, but
They could do him a more historical.
Titanic Infinity War. Titanic Endgame.
You could do a more historically accurate.
Titanic Civil War.
Jack goes to space to collect all the other ships that have been sunk.
I looked up.
Oh, you see the ship sinking, and then you just see Thanos in the distance, like with the glove.
No, like Jason, like Jack X. Like the Jason movies.
Just fuck the name of the franchise. Let's just call it the character.
No, it's just no, you just call it Jack X. Forget it.
Jack Triple X? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, Jack 3X.
It's Jack X3. Turns into X-Men.
Jack XL.
So, Devin, where'd you get the idea to start doing all this?
That's what I was wondering.
So there is a very, very good Instagram artist, and like just normal. I don't want to label him an Instagram artist, but his name is Dave Pollett, and he does what I'm doing, but 10 times better. And I saw some of his work, and I'm like, just something that is interesting about this whole thing. I'm gonna hold on. Is when I was in high school, I painted a lot. I was in the art classes, and then after I left high school, I kind of stopped, and I haven't really painted much since. I've drawn and I've done other arts, but like I haven't painted. And watching like some of his work kind of inspired me to get back into it. And the good thing about doing these is like maybe we said in the beginning, like a lot of the work is already there, so it's not as physically demanding as doing a whole painting.
Yeah.
So it, and it's fun because like unfortunately, I wish it was different, but my style is kind of cartoony. I'm not very photorealistic in what I do.
I kind of like it.
Yeah. So like painting like cartoons and like shit like that into paintings is something I think I'm a lot better at than like, trying to do a real life something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's check him out. If you get the chance, his work is amazing. He's very good at matching the style of the painting. So like he'll still have a cartoon character, but like it'll be on oil, and he'll like make it seem like they're there, and it's very cool. He has a lot of good work.
Yeah, I feel like being able to blend the whatever you're adding to the image is definitely a lot more impressive. But Devin's cartoon style is definitely a whole lot more fun.
I've been it's been a work in progress. I think the more paintings I do, this is my 22nd if we're counting this one among my line of paintings.
Wait, you've done 22?
22 this year. This would be my 22nd painting this year.
Just this year?
Since January or February.
When did you start? Then?
January, February.
Okay.
Yeah, January.
I thought you did more before that. I was like, I thought you only did like 12.
No, I've literally done the 20 now. So,
Nice.
It's a grind.
And then I think, absolutely it is. And then I think each one, I think I improve a little bit. And like, it is a self-improvement thing. Also, I want to, reach out to the listeners and the viewers. Painting is awesome, and it's a great hobby. And like, even if you're not, quote unquote great on it, try paint by numbers. It's super relaxing. It's really nice to just kind of turn the phone off and just kind of let yourself be sucked into it. It's awesome. So I mean,
Jesse, we should pick up painting.
I would love to see you guys paint some dicks on things.
We should do that.
I'm always down for painting, Johnny.
So in the future, if we have Devin on again, I say we all get our own painting, and he has his own painting. But he's kind of giving us tips the whole way.
That'd be good.
And
Painting
we
with
paint.
a twist, really.
That'd be cool.
So just turn into a literal painting class.
Just painting with a twist, but screw them. We're more fun. We gonna get this WWE belt on there?
I think you got
Is
to.
that the next thing?
You got to draw somebody hiding behind that tree back there.
Just add like a hunter, but
a
like looking at the
stalker,
girl.
yeah.
It was a literal pedophile.
Just
or
put an
something.
old white man in there.
So let's all decide what we're gonna do next.
I really want the WWE belt
Yeah, I do
WWE
too.
belt. That'd be fun.
because you got the gold.
I sure do. I can. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. So the only thing I asked for, well, I can do it myself. I'm just gonna pull up a reference on my phone because I don't remember what they look like.
The WWE belts. Well, we have some
Love
pictures right here.
Yeah, but like, are you gonna be able to flip that laptop?
You come here for a sec.
Hold on, I have a new Tinder match.
Well,
This
actually-
podcast has to wait.
Oh
No, I'm joking.
God. No. This is what's the match? Who is she?
How old?
Pull it up.
Are we gonna?
What's her
check it
full
out?
name and
Mess-
address?
mess-
Are we
Messaging.
are we gonna check it out like live?
How old first and foremost?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is it another like 40-plus-year-old?
50 plus.
What?
Yeah. Last time.
Okay. No match.
She unmatched immediately.
Yeah, I clicked on she unmatched. All right, I'm gonna.
Didn't mean that. Didn't mean it.
She deleted the app in seconds.
Totally uninstalled it completely. Yeah, if you want to get a picture of well, I say
I'm
we
looking it up right
approve which picture he's
now. Oh,
looking
absolutely.
Yeah.
because I want this.
We need the full spinner. I
Are we
think, 'cause
thinking
look,
it should go
yeah.
over her shoulder or around her waist?
Over the shoulder is hilarious. But like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
But
Well, look,
I kind of like it on the because like she already has a belt. So
Yeah.
yeah.
it's easily you could easily like line it up. You know.
So how about this?
Now,
I'm
Troy.
gonna hand you my phone. Just pick one.
Okay. Troy has a good point. Troy wants a spinner, a spinner belt.
The John Cena spinner belt.
Should I just type that in?
Sure.
John Cena spinner belt.
I am so jealous you guys got Panda Express and didn't get me
Have some of
anything.
mine, Jess. Seriously.
Oh, Johnny, I appreciate that.
Have a little bit. There's rice, chicken in there. Go ahead. We can all thank Brianna for the delivery service.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you,
you
Brianna.
so much.
Thanks, Brianna. John Cena spinner belt. Is that what he calls it? That is stupid. Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Okay, so the picture you're going to be looking at is a picture of John Cena holding the belt. I'm not letting you look at anything else.
Thank you,
all I need.
Brianna. I
That's
was
all I
eating. I
need.
couldn't thank you in time.
Troy, help me decide which one. What do we got? We got Troy. We got a shirtless one of John Cena, holding up with his left hand. Right arm is a fist. We have another shirtless one, and he looks absolutely pissed, and his traps are blown out.
I think having one of the pictures where it's over his shoulder would probably be best for reference.
This one with the shirt.
Hey, while you guys are deciding, I'm gonna start something else.
Go ahead.
I'm actually gonna make one decision here outside of your guys' realm. I mean, we already kind of decided. I'm gonna do the fucking sword.
He's putting a sword in her hand. What kind of sword are we doing?
Claymore.
It's Extreme Rules.
Claymore sword.
Just
Was
a
it called?
great sword. It's like half in the ground.
Do one of those like a road show, the ones with like the
Oh,
iridescent metals.
you mean the ones that like virgins buy and put on their walls?
yeah. The ones the neck beards. They have it on a shelf next to their hats. Go ahead.
You guys want to see my sword collection?
Oh my god, disgusting.
Now, who was that making fun of?
I think he's Yeah, was that you back in high school?
I'm just gonna stay quiet.
That's
I'm
me
just kidding.
now.
That was
That's
Troy.
me now.
Troy is our current neckbeard.
The neckbeard on the show. Neckbeard on the scene.
Let's go to our resident neckbeard.
So we're starting the sword right now. Sweet. Give it like a pirate sword.
That could be cool.
Pirate sword.
I'm gonna do a something to kind of
Game of Thrones sword, please.
I don't watch that show.
Well, you know what kind of thing I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Look, I don't
Yeah.
watch the show either, but I did watch a little bit with Brianna today, and that was fun. That was cool.
I'm glad you had fun. I'm gonna say so. To give you an idea of what I try to do in like my other paintings is like I'm trying to cover things cleverly. So let's say if I wanted to do a scimitar where it's like curved, that would be kind of a bad move for me because I want to cover this. So if I did a scimitar, I'd have to like fill this in with like random shit, and that would suck. So we're just gonna do a straight sword down.
Can you do Nazir's sword from Skyrim?
It's oddly specific, but I forgot.
was
I honestly, you know what's funny, like about you, our friendship. When I think of you, I never thought of you as someone who would even really get into Skyrim.
I didn't know I would either.
And then it took. I think it just like you were a little late to the party, but like
Yeah.
I remember coming over and like you.
That's
you were,
all I played.
No, like literally for like a one whole year. That's all you played.
Well, it was kind of like, shit. Well, this is what I missed out on. All right, I gotta get it
You're
done.
just like halfway through. You're like, this is like the greatest game I've ever played. I don't know why I
It
didn't play
was honestly. I mean,
You know,
other than like, I can't really count like GTA's because those are like
Okay.
those aren't even a game. That's
Well,
just like
okay. I'm gonna give you a little game right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your selection. Right, you have GTA 5, you
Okay.
have Roller Coaster Tycoon, and then you have Skyrim.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
No, okay,
Oh, wait,
specifically.
specific-
Fourth entry, American Truck Simulator.
Okay,
Okay, right. You have to.
that one's definitely out.
No. Between the three that I mentioned,
Yeah.
which one do you give away?
Grand Theft Auto 4.
You have to. No. Grand Theft Auto 5. You played that one way more. 5. Which one did you play more? 4 or 5?
4. Well, no. I probably have more hours clocked in on 5 because that's our
but
high
here-
school buddies. We'd get on after school and play.
But here's my rule: one game you can never play again.
Okay, so what was it? GTA 5, Skyrim, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. One game I can never play again. Jesse, help me vote because I don't know. I feel like
Well, Roller Coaster Tycoon has to stay.
yeah.
Because that's creative. You can do unlimited things on it.
Well, Roller Coaster Tycoon turned me into the entrepreneur I am today.
That's true.
It turned me into the finance manager.
So maybe that should go.
I just got this picture in my mind of you being an 8-year-old, and then like you're just wearing goofy kid clothes, and then a week after playing that game, you just start wearing suits.
No, but you know what we did do? We didn't exactly wear suits, but my buddy Steven would come over and we'd have because the way my room was set up was I had my computer and then I'd have my big TV screen that was multiplied through like an HDMI cord so you could see what was going on my big screen versus, you could also see what's going on my small screen. But I'd play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 on my smaller screen and I'd have it up on the big screen so Steven can see, and Steven was like my side finance manager, and we'd have we got really into it, and we printed off like all these different like management booklets, and we got really into it.
What grade was this?
Oh, it was late in our lives. We were like,
Seniors?
no.
Sophomore year of college.
What's up?
Just fucking marked my pants.
It's not a painting session until you've gotten anything on your clothes. No, I'd
just
say
bought these.
I'd say we were probably between sophomore year and junior year.
Interesting.
Still kind of old to be doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you
but
are.
it was
Not
so
too
much
old.
fun.
Not too old.
It was way too fun to
You
just
are
say.
15 to 16 years old. I don't know about too old.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you're too old. Too old.
You think so?
I would say
Oh,
so.
what were you doing at 15 or 16? Troy?
Yeah, Troy.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm any better. I'm just saying that's too old.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. So
All right, Troy.
you're saying that my friend here was making very large corporate management decisions about his theme park, and then you were in your room masturbating, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two uncharted screenshots. Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that imagery in my head right now.
Poor Troy.
GTA. Okay. Now, Devin, if you threw, I'd say I'd probably throw out GTA 5 easily because I don't even play it.
Controversial.
I don't even play it now. But the thing is, I still play RCT 3 and Skyrim. I
The
still play
fact that
both.
you have
Now GTA 4.
the fact that you have an acronym for it is like a big deal.
It's like what I seen in all the forums and stuff. Now, the fact that I went on forums, that's a big deal.
You're using forum lingo in real life.
Well, no, there was this one website called RCT Go, and you could get all your downloaded, like,
Mods.
yeah. Well, I mean,
I can get clouds.
well, it was cool because no, I wouldn't get clouds, but I would get, like, you'd get, like, tree packs, like, you'd get cool trees and stuff.
You can get clouds, too.
It was free, so, like, why not?
All right, so we're gonna go into the segment of the show where I put this on my lap really quick so I can do it quicker.
Yeah, that's fine. Is this for the WWE belt?
This is to start the sword and then let it dry so I can go back to it.
Incredible.
Solid.
All right, I guess I can't look that direction.
Again,
He's
I want
wincing.
I want you to keep your eyes over there. Thank
All you
you.
got to do is not look at it, Troy.
Yeah, watch out, Troy.
I'm just not going to look. Period.
I think after this, I'm going to get some Panda Express.
You should. I hope they're still
I'll
open.
come with you for seconds. I don't even give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. I hope they're still open for you. I'm
Me too.
serious. Have you ever eaten from there?
I have one time,
So have I now.
and then a little bit there. It tastes very good.
What was your thoughts?
Very good.
How about on this? What was your thoughts?
Very solid.
Did
very
you
good.
Did you have a chance to eat any of the orange chicken?
Just a little bit, yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Good.
It was solid. It was really good. Yeah, that was great.
It's funny because it is definitely a little bit more than your average family-ran Chinese shop, but the quality is definitely there. You pay a little more. The food is honestly better than like the family-ran ones. The family-ran ones usually suck, but you get so much more for so much less.
You got to find the good ones.
Yeah. China King is probably the best one around here. Because where you see here, like the big spot in the plate gets the rice, and then the two small spots get the chicken. At China King, it's swapped. They put the chicken right in the big one.
That's how it is at Lum's by my house.
Lums?
Yeah. You know it's good sometimes to get the chicken, get the fried chicken, and then the sauce on the side, and then it's like you got real chicken nuggets.
You're talking about for like teriyaki or something?
Yeah, or like any of it, like
Sometimes-
General Tso, like breaded chicken, any of it without the sauce. It's like real chicken nuggets.
That's whenever I'm in the mood for that, I just get the sweet and sour chicken without the sweet and sour. Sweet and
what it
sour sauce is gross to me. It's too sweet. It's like candy.
Yeah.
I'd rather just eat a bag of gummy worms.
Yeah,
Just disgusting.
I could see that.
Way too sugary. But no, this one they usually put the teriyaki on, but they ask beforehand. And I usually just say throw it on because I'm not gonna dip grilled chicken breast.
That's interesting.
Devin, what are we working on now? Still the sword? Let's see it.
Almost done.
Oh, he's holding it as a surprise against Troy.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, look away, Troy. Come on.
It's solid.
I like it. Wow.
That's
It
great.
actually
That's
needs to be
cool.
longer.
Devin just showed us the picture, and it's awesome already.
Looks really good.
Is it?
I do
Shut up,
like
Troy.
the portal concept.
Yeah, I just wish we had 5 hours to do that.
You just got to use a lot of paint.
No, just stroke fast.
I
That's all you gotta do.
That's my motto.
I'd actually like to do the portal, so I'm gonna do it.
We got to do the WWE belt first.
Well, yeah, but the portal won't take very long. It's
No,
just-
I'm gonna. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is after I'm gonna let the space coat for the sword dry. I'm gonna move on to the WWE belt, and then once I finish the WWE belt, I'm gonna do the portal. I'm trying to do this fast. We're probably already at 3 hours.
We're at 45 minutes. We're not even close.
Well, let me ask you, how long do you want these things to go?
The podcast?
However long it feels, bro.
Well, honestly,
Just
it's
long enough to make me leave for work.
honestly,
This whole podcast actually came out of like trying to figure out what to do before he can go to work.
yeah, the whole podcast is aimed around getting Troy out of here. No, usually I'd say aiming between like an hour and a half, 3 hours max. You know,
no more than 3.
but I don't have a time frame ever like added. It's more just kind of like, oh, did we fall off? All right, we'll end it here. Let's see.
Just some finishing touches, and we're gonna leave the sword.
The cloud goggles look sweet. I didn't even see the hair. I see it now, but the purple hair dye looks, it looks excellent, Jesse.
Looks impeccable.
Looks great.
Moving on to the belt.
Okay, yeah, great. We're moving on to the belt. I'm excited now. But what exactly is this portal going to? Is it just going to be colors, or is there a story behind it?
I'll let you guys pick a color.
Troy, look away.
I think it should be like yellow and neon green.
I was thinking slime green.
I was thinking like a mucusy,
Like Rick and Morty.
Is that?
Yeah, it's a full Rick and
No,
Morty
no.
Hey,
portal. That's what
Brianna,
you're
talking
saying.
to the
That's not good.
microphone.
Like Rick and Morty.
Thank you, Brianna.
Thank you.
Rick and Morty expert. No, I'm kidding. That's the worst expert you can be. That is not what she is. I promise you.
I never liked Rick and Morty.
Oh, contrarian. Huh?
I've never got into it either.
We're gonna get a lot of people to shut us off
Like,
right
it
here.
didn't even. Well, it's like,
All of the electricity just shuts
you know,
off.
it's funny
Hackers.
because every time it's been on, like it's somebody's house or it's came on at my house, I've watched it and it's been like enjoyable.
Really?
But I've just never like went to watch it.
So you kind of did find some appreciation for it and just don't have the time.
Yeah. Well, not.
The fan base ruined it.
Here's the thing.
Probably.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
For me too.
definitely a good amount. But my dad and my sister watch it a lot. Watched. I don't know if my sister still watches it because I feel like she likes
The
to
fan
follow
base,
trends.
I think, ruined it for her too. To be honest.
Yeah, but I don't know. I sat down and I did watch an episode or two. Maybe I just wasn't like understanding jokes they were referencing from like prior episodes, but I didn't have fun
Yeah.
watching either of them.
It has a lot to do with itself.
And I feel like if I seen it playing at a party, I would just leave the party.
It's very.
If all I'm doing is sitting and watching Rick and Morty,
You guys want to come over, look at my shorts, and then watch Rick and Morty?
disgusting.
The show is
Sounds like a party.
really self-referential, so I guess you have to be a fan of the show to really be a fan of the show.
Rick and Morty is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't know. Of like cartoons, I mean, would you say Rick and Morty is like a cruder humor cartoon or no?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've seen
yeah.
the same
It is?
episode like 10 times though.
the
Is that me?
Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen Pickle Rick.
Like,
it's not
why?
funny. I don't know. It's not funny to me.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I'll be honest.
It was one of the worst
Show
ones I've
seems
seen.
the show seems a little pretentious. Like it
Yeah.
assumes its viewers is like level 100 intelligence.
Well, I think the fan base assumes itself is a level 100 intelligence.
So
I think
if you
that's
don't
what
like
it
Rick
is.
and Morty, a Rick and Morty fan's like, you just don't get it, idiot.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But the thing is, I feel like that was a joke for a second, and then it
Yeah.
just kind of developed into, oh yeah, that's actually what's going on.
All right, so I'm gonna leave a base paint on the belt. It was pretty quick. I have to let it dry because again the paint doesn't accept, so I'm painting and then painting. But
I'm excited.
I have a new topic for us to talk about. Since we're talking about Rick and Morty, do we all have like a favorite animated show of all time? You know, if we're talking about like in the similar idea of like adult animated.
SpongeBob Square.
Oh shit.
No.
Took my answer.
I was gonna say SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob's pretty solid.
Show. Okay, all right.
I would probably say South Park though.
Yeah, no, I was talking about
Oh,
in that same
boy.
realm because like I am a big fan of South Park. I'm not afraid to say like I'm a big fan of the earlier episodes of Family Guy.
I was
I'm
gonna
sure
say
it's still
season
good.
2 to 5 of Family Guy.
Yeah, it's a good show.
One
Bob's
sucked.
I love Bob's Burgers. It's such a good show.
I never liked it.
I can't get.
I like the
past all-
first couple seasons.
I can't get past all the women with man voices. Honestly, that's
Why?
That didn't stop me.
I don't know.
Why
I
would
just-
that bug you, Troy?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
We
because
need-
it was like, if they're women, why don't you just hire women actors?
No, that's totally valid.
Honestly, just say you don't like women and be on your way.
Yeah, get out of here, Troy.
True.
No, but I don't know. I don't know. Their humor never clicked with me. It's all right. That's okay. That's the beautiful thing about this planet is we can accept that.
I'm liking the way.
I like Family
Okay,
Guy.
let's talk about all animated shows. Can we just talk about SpongeBob?
SpongeBob
I know,
SquarePants.
You're a huge fan. I know that.
Yeah.
I think because fun fact, I lived with Johnny for
6 months.
No, like a year.
Was it a year?
Maybe even a year and a half.
Could have been a year and 6 months. It might have been.
Okay,
actually.
sure. But I lived with him for some time, and he definitely re-sparked my interest in SpongeBob because, like, I think I think when you're a kid, you watch it, you enjoy it. You go through this teenage phase of like, ugh, SpongeBob's for babies.
I never did that.
No.
You're the only one.
Johnny, the entire lifespan is just like SpongeBob.
It was always cool to like
He's like
SpongeBob.
fucking. He has
He's
like
singing the theme song.
He has like Squarepants, and like he's just drooling, and he's like.
No, I actually did. I had a couple soundtrack CDs from SpongeBob.
Let's talk about our favorite episodes.
Band
Band
Geeks.
Geeks.
Band
Definitely
Geeks.
Band Geeks. Me and Jesse loved Band Geeks so much. We watched it on repeat all the time. We even made a voice dub over it where we set up a small video camera and recorded on a mini DVD player the whole episode, and then we put it into like I think iMovie.
Yep.
Or,
No. Windows Movie Maker.
Windows Movie Maker, and then we plugged in a USB microphone, and we talked over it and like made our own dialogue over that episode. It was the funniest shit ever. And there was one specific moment that I actually think about frequently. Was when the doctor opens up Squidward's front door, and he says something about like, oh yeah, there's something wrong with your penis. You said that, but like the fish that was talking, his lips lined up perfectly with the word penis. It was the funniest thing ever, and I remember pissing myself every single time I heard that.
Let me interrupt for just a second. Have we decided a color for the portal?
Yellow, green, yeah.
Yeah, mucusy purple.
Are we sure we're not
You
going
can see
into
purple.
Rick and Morty territory if we do a green?
No,
slime
kind of like
portal?
a
So, dude,
like a darker
territory's
green.
territory.
Well, here's the thing. No. We're
Yeah,
not.
they don't own green
true.
portals.
Well, Rick and
Yellow
Morty.
portals exist.
Rick and Morty is like, see the green on that bag, like the brightest, like the logo, the Freedom's Choice logo. That's like Rick and Morty's green because it's like a pure in-your-face green. Maybe that one. Yeah, that one's cool. But
Mix that with some yellow.
definitely like a darker green mixed with like a darker purple would be sweet for a portal. Yeah, but like not mixing it completely. Like
There we go.
like do the purple and then like add just the streaks of green.
I like the two on the right and then some yellow streaks with some purple streaks too.
2 on the right. Yeah.
No,
No, 2. Let go.
those two.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a neon green with like a what is that? Like a darker green?
This is gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm excited.
I'm pumped.
I am bouncing up and down.
Back on the SpongeBob topic, I want to say something that's maybe a little controversial.
You always want to say something controversial.
Literally everything that comes out of your mouth is controversial.
That's true. That's
And
true.
gross.
I like the John Cena spinner belt. Come on.
Everything is controversial, gross, slimy, and makes me uncomfortable. Thank you.
Every SpongeBob,
sorry, I'm
every
being mean.
SpongeBob that either has Squidward as a main character or revolves around him completely is exponentially better than ones without. Exponentially, like 2 times, 3 times better.
Re-say that
I'm
really
sorry,
quick,
I wasn't
just so
Say
listening
that
to your
again,
bad
yeah.
opinion.
'Cause I
Can
was-
you say it again?
No, I was
No.
actually like chewing.
That
and
might
I was, like,
you
finishing
might
up my
not
food.
you might be onto something, but say it again.
Every episode of SpongeBob that either revolves around Squidward or just has him as a main character is exponentially better than episodes without him.
Really? Okay, now that I process the question, or not question, but idea, but I don't know if I agree with that.
Maybe not like past season 4 when they just started like mutilating Squidward, but like
That's true, yeah.
but like the earlier ones where it was like Band Geeks, Club SpongeBob.
You know what? I think you could be right.
Yeah.
I think that, okay,
What's
it makes
that
sense.
episode where Squidward moves away?
Were there
to,
Squidville.
That's the
Squidville?
one I think of. When you say Squidward as a main character, that's the first episode I thought of as Squidville. Brianna, do you
That's
want
a
to swim over just
fantastic
little bit?
episode. But like the secret box would be one without him, and it's like that's good, but it's not
Oh, the
great.
secret
Yeah,
box was awesome.
Such a good episode. Can I discuss my personal favorite episode?
Really quick. I actually made my own secret box when I watched that episode and stuff. I had my own box,
Brianna, can you hold this,
and
please?
I drew mountains and stuff on the inside of the
you
box.
are definitely the same person that had your own like tycoon.
Thank you.
Business suit.
Well,
thing.
total
That's the same.
creative mogul. Hold that picture down just a little.
Yeah, hold it like
The
angled
lens.
away from me, please.
No, what was I gonna say?
Well, you
Secret
cut off our
box.
guest.
Oh yeah, Devin, go ahead and finish. Totally forgot.
Oh right. So my favorite episode. I'm not particularly sure what season or what the name of the episode is, but it's the one where SpongeBob and Patrick are hanging out with Man Ray.
I was
That
gonna,
is-
okay.
That's
So
a great
That is
episode.
my
That is a
all-time
great
I cut him off.
favorite
I cut him
episode.
off to bring that one up. I remember now because I was gonna say that the Squidward episodes, yeah, they're good, but there was one thing that I realized is when I was little, I didn't really enjoy the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episodes nearly as much as I did when I grew up.
Yeah.
Because I feel like those episodes had a whole ton of like not like gross adult humor, not like crude, but like adult humor, like grown up humor. Than like
Meaning
the
it
other
takes
episodes.
a little bit more
What is
thought.
it? The,
you know?
Yeah.
The orb of delusion. Or what is it?
They just start drooling. They're total morons.
No, I'm specifically talking like the thing that makes it my favorite episode is specifically the part with
The
where
wallet?
where they are trying to teach him how to be a good Samaritan. So
It's not my
Patrick
wallet.
Dude, me and Jesse-
Patrick drops his wallet and Man Ray picks it up and he's like, "Sir, you dropped your wallet." And Patrick goes, "That's not my wallet." And he's like, "Well, it has your photo ID in it, and your name is Patrick Star, correct?" And he's like, "Yep."
No,
And then-
about a month ago, me and Jesse, I asked him,
sense to
I was like,
me.
remember the one episode with the wallet? And we're like, oh yeah, and we started laughing about it. And then I sent him a link to like the scene, like where they do the wallet like training thing, and we were pissing ourselves over FaceTime. We were pissing ourselves, dude. We were laughing so hard.
Funniest thing I had re-seen in a while.
Yeah, because I don't know, it was, and especially when Patrick's just like, yep.
I feel like if you go longer than 2 years and see a SpongeBob episode, seeing it's like seeing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I felt when I rewatched like season 1 through 3.
Oh my
and it
god.
was like 6 years after I was like really big into SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, I forgot all of this, but at the same time I remember it.
Even I'd say even 4 wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but I just didn't like the animation style to it.
No, I didn't, because it was like totally updated and it just different feel. The jokes
You
didn't.
guys
hit
are
the same.
forgetting like the callback later into the episode where like Patrick is lifting a very large box and he's like, "What is this even full of?" And he's like, "My wallets." So
Listen up, you butterfingered pink thing.
I always one of the biggest things I always liked about SpongeBob was the really, really detailed images they'd throw in randomly.
Yeah. Like
like
the oil paintings.
Yeah.
That's what
Or
everybody.
like the really gruesome, crusty picture of or Mr. Krabs, like
When
when
he's
he
old.
just wakes up.
Yeah.
He's got the 7 chins.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it was a gross episode. The one where
He's got
Mr. Krabs' shell comes off or something like that.
That was season
You know what I'm
4.
talking about?
That was season 4.
Was
That's
it
why I
season
hate
4?
it. Yeah, that was like the first episode of season 4 too.
Oh, a good episode out of season 4 was the driver's training episode when they bring in the general or the lieutenant or whoever, that one
That
guy.
was like season
Yeah,
6.
and then he presses the gas really hard with his toe.
Yeah, the
You know-
toe like rips out of the shoe and presses.
You know what's a good episode without Squidward is Flats.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I
great.
know Johnny
I'm
loves
gonna kick
Flats
your
because
butt.
he used to quote it. He used to come into my room and say, "I'm gonna kick your butt,"
Well, no, one of my favorite parts
and
of
I'd
the
be
episode.
like, "Johnny, I have to go to work at Bob Evans in a half hour, please."
That's a touching story. I'm gonna kick your butt twice as hard.
I'm gonna kick your butt twice as hard. No, I always liked when at the end of the episode, when SpongeBob finally gets his butt kicked, and Flats goes to punch him, and his whole face just like he makes like a little squeak sound.
And he straight up kills Flats.
And Flats,
murders that
his
guy.
ego's just destroyed.
Then his dad, like when he's talking to his dad. What did I tell you about talking to strangers? Now,
What the heck?
oh no, he's gonna kick my butt.
Devin, how's this painting looking?
I'm very excited.
That's not how it's looking, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's looking great, dude.
I think it looks pretty good. What's the what do we got here? Sorry, I was looking at the software really quick. I got stuck up in that. What do we got with the portal? I want to see the portal really quick.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna add one more.
Doing the highlights.
The highlights in the portal. And then what's next? The belt.
We're going back to the belt.
Sweet.
Gnarly.
The belt's gonna look good because she has that like ribbon belt.
It's true.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's just a belt adaptation.
Looks great. He is. You know what? For an artist, because he came on, looked like a child, wearing an Iron Maiden T-shirt.
I love Iron Maiden.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying, like,
I really
if I had Gonzo on the show, he wouldn't come in an Iron Maiden T-shirt.
They have one of the best pinball machines ever. Iron Maiden does.
I'd
Oh,
love
at
to
Pinball
play it.
Pete's?
Where did you find it?
It's at
Pinball
my come to Rock City Music. We got it in the store. You can come play it.
What do you guys have now?
We got 2 Kiss
I remember back when you
pinballs.
guys had one pinball machine.
We got 2 Kiss pinballs and 1 Iron Maiden pinball.
You guys need the Ghostbusters one.
We used to have it.
Really?
Yeah.
The Ghostbusters pinball is really cool.
We pretty much traded it for the Iron Maiden.
We played it at Pinball Pete's in Ann Arbor.
It's pretty sweet.
Dude, that's what we need
I
to
love
do again.
pinball.
We need to
Well,
go
how
out
does
there.
Pinball
Wanna go out
Pete's
there?
work?
Pinball Monday.
Can someone please explain to me that? Like,
What?
how does that work? Pinball Pete's, like, do you pay one price or is it individual quarters or what?
Jesse, you've been there
quarters.
more than me.
Yeah, you can. So what it is, it's just this arcade in this basement. So you walk downstairs and they got a coin machine. So you just put in dollars and get quarters back, and everything runs off quarters.
That's so fucking cool.
It's a really cool place
Nothing's too expensive either.
because really quick, 1 second.
Great sounds.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to finish chewing. It's a cool place because you can just walk in.
Yeah.
Like you can walk in, you don't feel dedicated to anything. You know,
True.
like it's up to you if you put money into the.
Put $5 in and leave, or put $20 in. Don't matter.
Well, it's one of the only places now where you can put $5 and go somewhere.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, like you can kind of throw $5 into a little coin machine
Have some
or a
fun.
quarter machine, and what's that? That's about 5 pool games.
It is.
I want to play pool with Spencer again.
We should go play pool tonight with Spencer.
I can't. I work tomorrow.
Darn.
Yeah, because look, if this was shot how it was scheduled on a Monday night, then yes, it could. So mad. I am
So
so
excited
mad.
to show you guys this. Please don't look. Just wait
All
until I'm
right.
done.
Wait, what's he working on? The belt so far? Right now?
Still the portal,
Oh, the portal.
but doing something different.
You just got the black down for the belt?
Yes.
Sweet. This you know what I was thinking? These pictures can go up right above us. Somehow. We'll figure
That'd be
something
great.
out.
Yeah.
We could hang like a
Couple bobby pins,
like a plastic like
Can
a
I
like
bobby-
fishing line with like a hook.
safety pins with fishing line.
Yeah, and if they drop and shatter, who cares?
It'd be cool.
You know, doesn't really matter. I'm sure the image on the
They're
inside will be
solid.
fine. He crossed out on the other Jesus painting, Devin crossed out the name of the artist and just put his name.
That's what you got to do.
Just to make his theft even worse. His theft of artwork. What are we at? We're at an hour and 3 minutes.
I heard the story about this Picasso, this art forger. He was big in Europe, and he would make these faint paintings. And Picasso, one of them sold at an auction as a Picasso painting. So Picasso looked at it and said, "This isn't my painting," and took a paintbrush and wrote "falso" across the front of it. And like that painting's worth like $1 million now because
Well, yeah, I'd imagine now it's worth even more.
yeah, Picasso actually painted on this fake Picasso.
Wow.
I know.
I seen this one video recently of it was at an auction. It was what was it? It was a painting that was like, it depicted like, imagine you work so hard on something and then it just gets destroyed. And right when someone,
You're talking about the Banksy painting? The one that got shredded?
yep,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the painting? Do you know?
It was a Banksy. Hold on, I'll pull it up. But yeah, Banksy had made the painting to be shredded when it got bought on purpose.
Banksy. Never heard of this guy, but
Oh, so this is like an intentional art thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ah.
yeah, it was
Here it is. It's just
kind of
a-
annoying if you
it's
really
a-
had to buy it.
He just painted a balloon.
Yeah.
that's like a heart.
Okay.
It was a guy that had let go of a balloon and the balloon was flying away.
I think I'm ready.
Devin's ready to show his painting.
Eyes closed.
Wait. Is this isn't complete yet, right?
No. This is
just an update.
Just the portal.
Okay. Troy, shut your stupid eyes.
Looking
Oh, boy.
at it.
Sick.
I love it. And that's her leg.
That's a tentacle.
We might
Definitely need some Heelys.
Yeah. Might want to
work
make
on
the like by the leg where the paint kind of goes near it cuz her skin color mixes in with the ground, you know.
It's true.
Whoever painted
Do you see
that
what I'm seeing?
original sucks.
Shut up, Troy. Let's see you paint something. Paint a game cover.
At least I can paint different colors skin with a ground.
Well, this guy can too. But when you're putting a portal right next to it,
I just want to point out that the painting that Troy's saying sucks is The Girl with the Hoop, which is a pretty famous painting that
Yeah.
was done in 1885 and is currently in a art gallery that's worth a bunch of money. So.
yeah, good going, Troy.
Hey, listen.
Thanks,
just
Brianna, for
just
the-
like
for the
just
art
like
info.
movies, everything gets better with being newer.
You're going to be playing with a hoop
boy.
here in a minute.
Yeah, let's explain that on Endgame, Troy. Come on.
What do you mean? Endgame is way better than Citizen Kane. Come on now.
In what way?
The fact that you're even mentioning that movie makes me angry.
Way better CGI in
Oh yeah.
Endgame.
Oh yeah, but
All the-
did
all
it
the-
have a camera go through a window?
Way better. What's the big deal?
Citizen Kane was a cool movie, but I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Just-
like, come on. Citizen Kane did not have the computer animation to withstand anything that it tried to do.
It was the first one.
it was pretty good though. Was it? What was the first thing to show ceilings?
Citizen Kane.
Was it Citizen Kane? I
Yeah.
was thinking right. Okay,
He
yeah,
broke- yeah.
Citizen Kane was the first movie that showed ceilings.
Pioneer in its field.
Yeah.
How did they get? What did they just decide? Hey, I'm not gonna shoot this in a studio. They shoot it in a real house or something.
Well, no, they actually put up like curtains and stuff, so it looks like ceilings, but it's actually curtains on the set.
They still couldn't get a real ceiling.
Yeah.
So there was a thought into
Yeah.
why is nobody
There's
doing
act-
ceilings?
There's actually this wild story where Orson Welles he wanted this shot from the ground up, in like one of them where you could see the ceiling,
He dug a hole.
and he didn't just dig a hole. He walked over to the axe leaning up against the wall in the like glass case for the fire emergencies, and got out and bashed the ground with the axe, and that's how he dug the hole.
I am
What the
going to take a very small break. I'm just going to clean off my palette. I need to do that very quickly. I'll make it very fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Prop
Go pee.
the picture up against that light pole so me and Jesse can talk about this picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, just aim it away from me though, please.
You're fine.
Lighten up.
I can't. It's going to be facing him. So. Just,
Oh, all right. I'll do this then.
Yeah, there you go.
I think it's pretty good.
I love it. It looks awesome. The tentacles are sweet.
Tentacle is great.
The tentacle doesn't make sense, but it's sweet. I was thinking handcuffs.
Her hands aren't that close together.
No handcuffs, just like one hanging
Like
off.
she's wearing, like
She's
she's
dangling
gonna
off
use
her
them.
wrist.
like it's handcuffed to the sword.
Interesting.
Like you know how people handcuff to a suitcase?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, except you could easily slide the sword out of the handcuff. This WWE belt better get thicker up in the front, or I'm gonna be angry.
Better. Oh, it will. Devin knows his stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
frustrated.
We wouldn't bring him on if he didn't know his
That's
stuff.
true.
Let's be honest. Is he just washing his hands?
No.
He's
Oh,
peeing.
washing the palette.
Nice peeing.
Devin's back to continue this painting. Here we go.
Just gonna do it from down there from here on.
So
out?
why'd you need to redo the palette? Because you're adding more colors?
It's running out of room
Oh, okay. I see.
because it'll like mix with the other paints and interfere.
Okay. That is a messy mug. The one that you're using to wash all of your
The one I just kicked.
yeah, the one that you just kicked and almost spilled all over my brand new carpet. It's disgusting looking. Welcome
Sorry
back,
about that.
Devin.
Okay, I think we're gonna do the rest of this show off my lap, so it's quicker. I don't want to keep people here for hours. It's
That's
hard
fine. That's fine. Do whatever you got to do. We got to add
To
I was-
WWE belt.
I say we finish it off with the WWE belt. But the front of the belt needs to be just a little bit bigger, like
little-
thicker.
a little thick.
You know,
Oh, this is just I
told
painted
you.
I painted the band
All right.
like this.
he knows what he's
He
doing.
knows what he's doing. I told you.
Relax, Troy.
Right.
God.
But listen, the band needs to be bigger than the actual gold.
We got Troy the idiot with
Troy,
us.
Troy, switch me spots. Let's do each other's jobs right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, Troy. Troy. Like his name's stupid.
What even is that? 4 letters? Come on now.
What do you think we could do to the I don't want to add too much. I think the WWE belt, and then
I want to go back and, like, regardless if it's on the show or not, I will be touching up the sword because it looks very
Totally
basic
fine.
right now.
Well, it'll be right up behind me or Jesse soon. I'll work on
true.
that. We'll get something. What do we got? So I don't think we're doing anything to the background. Not to the trees.
Not yet.
The tentacle.
Can I get a Smurf in there somewhere?
Smurf. Troy, what are you thinking of?
I have no clue. I just
Where'd you think of a Smurf?
I just
So,
thought like
hey,
Gargamel.
Troy, are you just like the president of like the Bad Ideas Club, or
I'm the founder.
Yeah, Devin. That was pretty good.
That was great.
fucking roasted his ass?
I love when guests roast the hosts.
Roast Troy.
Yeah.
You know, Devin, we should have a permanent seat. You could sit on that stool whenever you want. Whenever we're doing
I
an episode.
honestly would much rather just be like talking because
I thought-
this is stressful.
I thought you were gonna say you can have a permanent seat like right over my shoulder here.
I'm just like I'm like on the edge of your.
Wrong.
Look it up. He's just yelling in his ear the whole time.
Hey, dummy.
He's like bumping his mic. Hey. Devin, come on. That Iron Maiden shirt cracked me up.
It's a great shirt, Johnny.
What was he wearing? What was he wearing the other day?
Not my
that was
favorite
cracking
album
me
by
up?
them at all, though.
Oh yeah.
Number of the
that.
Beast is probably my favorite.
Absolutely.
No, the
Or
other
the Trooper.
the other day Devin was wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt.
That's cool.
What's wrong with Dragon Ball Z, Johnny?
Nothing wrong with Dragon Ball Z. It's just funny that you show up to do a painting on the show and you're wearing a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt. I imagine you're gonna come in a full 7-piece tux.
That's a good show, but they would only show 2 half-hour episodes at a time.
And then what? Wait a few years.
Well, you have to wait. I think they do it 3 times a week or something.
You gotta wait for the 7th movie to come out.
It was only like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
They'd play the same 2 episodes 3 times a week, and then I'd redo the week.
No, like because it was a series, a saga.
Yeah.
So they just played 2 new ones, and then 2 new ones, and then 2 new ones.
I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z all the way through until like recently because I bought it on Blu-ray.
How
That
many
would be
seasons are there?
The way to do it.
9.
How many episodes per season?
I think the total number of episodes is close to 300 or 400.
Doesn't it hop back and forth time-wise?
Yeah, there is a time like skipping or not time skipping, but time travel section.
Devin, can we have that painting down just a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
So Jess, are you saying that like in a full week, Dragon Ball Z will have 6 new episodes?
Yeah, but it was reruns. Anyway, like it was just the second time. Well, at least the second time they were playing the series, and they would just release them at that speed.
Do you remember when? Back to SpongeBob. Remember when SpongeBob episodes were like brand new?
Yeah.
Like when they just came out. The one I remember coming out was the conch shell.
The one I remember coming out was I don't remember if I remember this coming out, but the first episode of SpongeBob I remember really seeing and being like, oh, that SpongeBob was the Wumbo episode.
That was a good one.
That's a great one.
Well, yeah, I think what was that season?
3.
I
3.
Wumbo, he Wumbo.
Yeah, because that was
he, she, we, Wumbo.
that was a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episode, wasn't that?
Yeah.
That was number 3. Because number 4 was the full team up.
That's a
such
great
a good episode.
Yeah.
What's
Gawa, or what did you say?
No, what's the
Krakatawa. Krakatawa.
Krakatawa.
You want to see me run over there? You want to see me do it again?
Yeah, it's annoying. That would be SpongeBob's power. Just being super fast.
Just being super annoying.
Didn't he run his legs down to bones or something?
Oh, he ran himself down to just feet.
No, the funniest thing was when they said "Want to see me run over there? Want to see me run over there again?" was when they didn't even give him like an animation, like that he was running over there. It was just he just stood still. What paint is that? Is that black paint? Oh God, I see the belt kind of.
The first
Oh,
episode
God.
of SpongeBob I remember was actually the movie.
Me and Jesse seen the movie in theaters together, right next to each other.
It was awesome. It was a great
And I gotta
time.
say, that's one of the better episodes of SpongeBob out there. Is the movie?
Why are you calling it an episode?
It's an hour and a half.
It's technically,
It is a cinematic film.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's in the canon.
They put millions into that thing. And that you're calling it an episode.
You would call it an episode.
Runs into Tom Kennedy or Tom Kenny. That was a good episode.
Well,
What?
what's that episode where like with the manager and
Where
the
they gotta find the
robots?
crown?
Yeah, the crown.
Yeah.
And David Hasselhoff's in it.
Yeah, that normal episode with David Hasselhoff.
and Alec Baldwin as the villain.
You know, that normal episode with live action.
Honestly, there are some SpongeBob episodes though where you laugh as much in 15 minutes as you do through that whole hour and 20 minutes. Movie.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob was incredible. Isn't it? It's still going.
It's still going.
Still going.
They put out.
I say was incredible because
You know, it was a great episode
Let's be
was
honest.
the Olympic ones.
Yeah.
The Fry Cook Olympics.
Yeah, and they
with the deep fryer that goes.
I
in the
was just
crowd.
gonna say that when Patrick was in the snow cone on the top of the diving board, and then he falls off into the deep fryer, and the oil like lands onto all the fish in the crowd, and they turn into
My
fish.
name's not Ray.
Yeah, that was, or no, the huge guy. You hear. You hear him like coming out and they're like, "What's that?" And it's this huge guy, like this huge thing, and then he's just like, "Eh."
I love that Plankton and Patrick were just friends all of a sudden in that episode. It's like they team up.
When they did when they were like running towards each other, it was like, and then they get the canes and the top hats. God, SpongeBob was way too good.
What's the most overrated episode in the first 3 seasons?
That's a good question.
The hash slinging slasher.
I think that's a
no.
great. I think
it's a really good answer
It's a good answer.
because I do think it is overrated. It is overrated, but it's still a great episode.
I
You know
like
what's- You know what's another really good episode? Is the episode just called Panty Raid?
No, it's it's
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's the Mr. Krabs' old one.
Yeah, what was it? He was like trying to fit
Are
in.
you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it?
Oh, I'm feeling.
Oh, what about the number 1 cap that they found that they had to
That
dig
one
up
was
from that
overrated.
skeleton?
You know which one I didn't like was the one where the $1,000,000 one.
$1,000,000.
Remember when Mr. Krabs loses his
That
million-
episode.
No, his first dollar.
The Panty Raid episode is called Midlife
No.
Crisis.
where his $1,000,000 and they're out on the boat.
Oh, Clams. It's just called Clams because it was a spoof on Jaws.
Yeah,
Oh.
remember?
Yeah,
and they keep opening up the thing, and
they
it's
open up
like,
the thing. It's like a black and white video of an
Yeah.
orchestra.
Yeah, that's probably my least favorite episode.
One of my
Really?
one of the
I don't
most
remember much of it, so
one of the
it's
most
probably a good answer.
one of the most underrated ones I think is ARG, the one where they're pirates and they're using that board game treasure.
I don't think that's
fucking legendary.
I don't think
episode.
that's an underrated episode at
But
all.
people
I think
always
it's
like-
rated just as funny as it is.
Yeah.
With the
What?
board with the board game map.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was talking about Shanghai. and I
What, you
was
think
like,
that's underrated?
I think
What
that's
about that
underrated.
episode where they cuss a lot?
I was bringing that one up. What was it?
You know what's the one that I
Sailor
don't?
Talk.
Yeah, Sailor Talk.
Here's an overrated one: escalators and eels. I think that one's overrated.
Eels.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the
that was
same
it.
One. That's
That
the
was
same
it.
one because then he
Okay.
swears during the game.
Yeah.
It's like the dolphin sound.
Well, I thought that was the episode where they rode on the back of the dumpster.
That's the same. Yeah, it's the same.
Same one. Yeah, because they find out about the bad words and they say it around Krabs. He's like, if you say that again.
And then they go home and play the board game.
Yeah, they go home and play the board game, and then he's like, oh, you said number 11.
Squidward smells
That's such a
good.
good. Wait, who just did that? Because that
That
was
was
such
me.
a good Patrick impression. Holy shit!
No, but yeah, that's the Sailor Talk.
Wait, what's a good Patrick quotable?
Wumbo.
Oh, no. Hey, SpongeBob. SpongeBob? I can't believe I said SpongeBob.
That's such. I didn't know you could do that impression so well. That's really good.
It's easy. You just make a low voice, a low, stupid, airy voice.
Wait, can you quote some Patrick from that episode where he works at the Krusty Krab with the jar?
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick. No, what was the one where he was they all lined up? Squidward was it Squidward doing the drill? They were like, he was walking up and down. I don't know how to describe it. He had an army hat on.
Oh, yeah.
You know
May
what I'm
I
talking
take your hat, sir?
May I take your hat? That was good. And he has like the
Fancy pants?
the
Yeah,
big
fancy pants.
he has the big glossy eyes.
The 1-2.
May I take your hat?
Yeah.
How did Squidward tell him to act that made him say, do that?
Oh,
Like
what did he say?
Oops, sorry.
I can't remember.
I haven't seen half of these episodes in years.
an overrated one I think is Bossy Boots, where Pearl takes over the Krusty Krab.
That's a good one. That's
I
a
think-
really good one.
Where they go to the amusement park, that one's pretty good.
What about the episode?
Oh,
And he gets stranded.
Gloveland?
Yeah.
Glove World,
Was it?
yeah.
Glove World. Yeah. Thanks, Troy. That was pretty good.
Rock Bottom's really good.
Was that the episode, Rock Bottom?
No, they went to Glove World, but then he got trapped in Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
the episode's
okay.
called Rock Bottom.
I thought you were talking about the one where
No, they had a newer one where they
Yeah.
go and do stuff that wasn't as good,
yeah.
but pretty good.
Yeah. Where the roller coaster was absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick couldn't do something by himself or something.
I remember in the Rock Bottom episode, I think it was, they had a snack and it was like gloves, like mini gloves, like little tiny gloves, and they
I
were
thought
eating
those
it.
were-
It was like candies.
I
I always wanted it.
So
I
bad.
always wanted to try it.
I always wanted to try Krabby Patty.
So did
It was
I.
just like a burger and lettuce. But
And
like,
even as a kid, I didn't really like loaded burgers, but they just looked good.
Yeah.
it looks solid.
True Squidward. Judging them for years.
All right, Devin, what you got going, man?
Yeah,
Okay,
I need to see
so
what's going on
it's
here.
a little difficult because I am adding the final touches to the belt. I think it looks great. It's just the big W.
Is there a spinner?
Well, you can't make it too
Yeah.
close. We don't want to get
Does it say the word champ under it?
pulled.
Yeah, I can't write the word champ because we will get copyright.
You could just put or you should have just put 2 J's.
It's true.
It's not a
JJ.
WWE belt. It's a Wumbo belt.
That would have been good.
I like the way
I know he didn't do it because it was gold, but
She
That would be good.
she should have had one tiny Squidward in one hand and one pickle in the other.
what is he at? Oh, are you doing your signature? Oh,
I'm literally just waiting for it to dry.
and then it's pretty much done.
I need to have the W, and that's it. We can call it a day.
Oh God,
we're getting close.
we are getting close, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting close. I'm
we are
excited.
within minutes of ending this podcast.
Troy has spoiled the painting on himself multiple times already,
I have.
but he's still pretending to be excited.
I am, because I really have not seen it.
He has a terrible memory, so
Troy is bouncing up and down, screaming, and he's cockeyed and drooling at the same time.
Troy, I don't need your applause.
I don't blame you, Devin.
Come on, stop, Troy. Stop. You didn't need it. So we're just waiting for that to dry, and then we're doing the W. Now, are you doing the WWE W? Is that are we doing a red underline? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Like
Usually.
a little red, like scratch off underline. Like they didn't even care about it. Because it's cool.
Funny. So in total, we have gray-dyed hair, clout goggles, a sword,
A
portal?
portal to a different universe.
a portal to Tentacle World.
You mean Japan?
Yeah. Yeah, Japan.
Don't talk bad about Japan.
It's true.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, come on, Troy.
Everything I've ever liked has
Come
come out
on.
of Japan.
It's true.
Dragon Ball
Okay,
Z.
tell me. No. Let's not even go to the anime. Whatever. Fuck anime. Whatever. I'm gonna tell you right now. Almost 80% of the video games that I really like, they're all Japanese, and it's not just it's
Sony?
not no, it's not just anime games. That's not what I mean. It's just there's Resident Evil. That's completely
I thought you were
Japanese.
just going to
Yeah.
say Kingdom
Like-
Hearts 1, 2, and 3.
You like Red
No.
Dead?
I'm sorry, what?
Red Dead? You like Red Dead?
Yeah, but that's that's Rockstar. But like, I'm saying like a majority of the games I enjoy, they're usually from Japan. Like they no one will ever beat them in like making video games. They're so fucking good at it.
You play that Sekiro? Or
I
however it's
haven't
called?
yet. I do believe is that Western?
Oh, that's
People that make Dark Souls. It sounds European. Honestly, they sound like they're European. I don't know.
Wasn't Dark Souls that really, really hard one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Was
want to
it?
play it. Troy probably loves it.
I have not
Troy's
played
all
it,
about
no.
it. He has tons of screenshots on his phone from the game.
He tries to tell
This
people.
game is beautiful.
Dude, have you ever... he asks me at least once a day, dude, have you ever played Dark Souls?
Dude, I totally beat it.
Constantly. Dude, can you stop pushing that game onto me, please?
All right, so this is the new challenge on this show. I want you guys to redeem Troy for me because he's at a like -10 right now.
Respect? Respect points?
No, just like likability points because like I want
It's not possible.
to learn to like him, but
It's
like
not possible. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen.
To come back?
you know when you say things like
boomerang.
that.
How about this? I'm trying to think of
Well, what do you
something I
want?
can say about Troy that will
All
get
right,
you to like
I
him.
want you. Okay, so while I do this this is the final part. I want you to both go back and forth with things you like about Troy.
Here you go. My dad's watching.
Jesse, what do you like about Troy?
You know what? Troy is always there to have a very great, honest, neutral opinion on everything.
Troy also is the only one that shows up on time,
Extremely trustworthy, too.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah, he's trustworthy. He's there on time. He actually was the one that looked up our WWE belt.
Fucking greatest ass compliment right there.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
I appreciate
He says
that
something funny sometimes.
Troy comes up with his own thing that he likes about himself. Troy, what do you like about yourself?
Troy, what do you like about Troy?
one. I'm fucking hilarious, guys.
Yeah, I don't know
You
about
understand.
that. I don't know about that.
You were.
You were funnier when you were
Hey,
fatter.
I can't paint anymore because my eyes have just rolled into the back of my skull.
Oh no.
Does that mean time to quit?
We got that W on there?
Oh, I can't quit. It's sorry.
He's just-
I should have waited a little longer for the paint dry. I just want to do it now.
That's fine. I don't care how bad it looks. You can always touch it up.
Looks perfect.
You can see it.
It always looks perfect.
Troy was saying we should do something to those clown paintings we have all over the place. I don't think so.
No, I think the clown paintings are perfect.
Yeah, I think... Well, they're also slightly sentimental. They were given to us by somebody that's...
By a clown.
Their father had, made those paintings. So why would we just go and paint over them?
Because-
Essentially, that is what Devin's doing with every
Yeah,
painting
I was
he
about to
buys.
say, that's
though.
kind of what we're doing. Everybody has made a painting at one point in their life. Everybody that has one.
This is our second podcast that's based on being visual. where it's something you kind of have to see.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Listening to that boxing match was pretty fun. You can kind of just listen to it and it's still pretty fun.
In some ways, it's probably better.
Yeah,
You don't
because
know what's happening.
your own imagination kicks in. I don't know. There's a ton of talk shows that
All
does.
right, I'm gonna touch it back up when it dries better, but I think I'm done.
Let's see it. Troy, don't look. Look that way. Look
I
at your light.
I also add. You guys weren't paying attention. I did add to the sword to make it look better.
Okay, bring it down a little bit.
Belt is full, but here we go.
Aim it at the iPhone.
That
Everybody,
is sweet.
check it out.
Looks sweet.
Looking good? I don't know what it looks like yet. Let me see it. Oh, no.
I need to wait for the paint to dry on the belt. I'm gonna.
Oh,
make
it looks
look,
good.
I'm gonna
That
make
looks
it look
great.
better.
The only
but
thing it's missing is the red underline. That's it. Under the W.
I'll add it.
The DJ with the smile and the smudge over the real name. It's so good.
Awesome.
Don't even give
Alright.
them the credit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a continued painting.
I dig it.
I dig it too. I think it'll make a wonderful addition to the
You
back.
guys like it better than the Jesus?
I think I do. I do.
Do you?
I already know, yeah.
I like it better.
I don't know which one I like better because they're both really close.
Well, I really love Jesus, so I'm going to say the Jesus painting.
Yeah, Troy is a very big advocate.
And you think that's good to do to Jesus?
Anything Jesus Christ.
I just like that he's there.
Makes sense.
They both have dyed hair. No, I dig it.
I'm
That
so
is
excited
awesome.
for this podcast to end so I can eat my my chicken.
Your cold chicken.
hungry.
You could have add a little bit, but I guess that would slow down the painting.
Yeah.
But
It's
oh my
okay.
God,
Hey,
we have a
all
second
right,
painting for
hold
the
on.
show.
Hold on, pause.
Yeah.
Let's get a round of applause.
For you.
No.
He's asking
No,
for his own.
absolutely not for me. The real hero of this podcast for today.
Brianna LeBlanc
Absolutely.
for getting us the Panda Express.
Thank you so much.
Incredible.
Thanks.
Delicious.
Thanks for the panda.
Incredible.
Thank you.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Devin, you did paint on the show, but you didn't get us food.
Yeah. No.
Let's be honest.
And that will amount to nothing. You can't eat that painting.
This is going.
Actually, next week we should try
That's
to eat the painting.
Oh, next week is my 21st birthday.
That's going to be a show to
My
see.
21st birthday
podcast.
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen.
it's going to be a happening.
Jesse's gonna teach me a lot of things.
I'm going to show you a lot.
I don't like
He's
that.
just gonna just like make a drink.
Oh no,
Wait,
I'm going to show you how to make it.
When's your birthday?
January 6th.
January 6th.
Oh wow. We
I'm
gotta
alright.
let's go out for a drink after this.
Right now, I'm down.
And we'll-
Drink and Panda Express while I'm going to bed angry.
yeah, he's just sad, pouty outside his room, like I can't go.
Well, no, I have to work tomorrow. I have to wake up at 4 in the morning.
Well, here, let's. I think we should end this with giving a little show to the future. You know, like a little hint. So, like, what are your plans for your actual birthday? Like, I feel like we didn't explain this in total. Like,
like next episode?
Are you planning to do the podcast on your birthday?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, we're shooting it on Monday.
Are you going to be drinking alcoholic beverages?
Yes.
I
It's
will-
going to be my first time getting drunk, and I'm going to get it
now
on
let
the
me
podcast.
now let me ask you. Do you know what you want to drink?
Me and Jesse were discussing like clear alcohols.
I think you should do.
Vodka, Tito's,
I think you should do.
Bud Light.
Four Locos. Four Locos.
Never, ever,
Ew.
ever drink a Four Loko ever. Don't do it. I drank one
I
Four
heard they're
Loko.
disgusting.
It tastes like
Like
rubbing
eggs.
rubbing alcohol,
Rubbing alcohol.
and it's what 12% in
Something
that can?
cool.
Something ridiculous. But
17, I think.
anyway. Okay, so I was playing D&D and I drank one, and by the end I couldn't play D&D anymore. I was so drunk I couldn't roll dice and like look at the dice, and then I woke up that in the middle of the night and like I puked everywhere. It was awful.
You know Nick, our boxing champion?
0-1.
All right, pause.
No.
Champion?
What about
Yeah.
him?
He told me he like chugged Everclear. Idiot.
How did he feel?
He
Why?
said it stopped him from drinking. I was like, it's because you were stupid.
That's pretty stupid.
Honestly, like once you're past the age and you get familiar with different kinds of drink, you're always gonna have that one drink that you can't do because you had a bad night with it. That's
Yeah.
True.
absolutely true.
We'll discuss all them dimes.
I
next
love
week.
that.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I love how
exciting.
the next podcast episode is completely alcohol themed.
It will be.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn a lot.
It's legal.
4th episode will be me getting drunk.
And I guess I'm babysitting everybody because
It's true.
I'm
He's
still
gonna be
only
getting
20.
us our party pack.
We're
we
gonna
talk
need
about.
snacks, and then afterwards we're gonna have to go out somewhere because that's
Troy,
part
write
of
this
it.
down.
The big
Yeah.
old errand boy. All right.
Are you sure you trust him babysitting? Because like I wouldn't trust him with my
Well,
children.
I'm actually babysitting. Troy's just Troy's the sober connection to the real
he's,
world.
he's the
Oh,
police officer.
Jesse,
He's, like,
don't
sitting
forget.
there.
Bring Spencer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Spencer's gonna be here. He's gonna have his own.
Can I hear drunk boxing?
We'll
see.
Might have to.
No, we'll see what happens. But he's gonna bring his own like 6-pack of Red's Apple Ale because he's a piece of garbage.
Is
and
he old
he's-
enough?
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, he looks like he's 14. It's the funniest thing. When me and Jesse go out to eat and he gets a drink, like a Long Island iced tea or something.
Of course he would. What?
He drinks women's drinks. We always like we're just cracking up while he's getting his drinks because it's
What
funny
date
because
is
he
this,
looks like
by
he's
the way?
11
Monday.
What is this? Monday?
this Monday. So in
This Monday.
a couple of days.
Am I invited?
Yeah, if you want to come, that's fine.
I don't want to paint, but
Everybody's pretty much invited.
Let
We just
me-
can't have everybody on mic, so it'll be a
Yeah.
chaotic mess.
Yeah,
But
I'll be
we'll
over
have
there.
seats and stuff right there. You
I
know.
want to make you my favorite mixed drink.
What is it?
You'll make it both. You make
I
us both
had
one.
it. I had it. I know this is gonna sound.
But I
like-
drink Jesse drinks.
This might sound a little girly, right? But it's delicious. I was at a bar once, and I was with my past dad, and the lady at the front was like, "You got to try this," and she gave me like a Red's Apple Ale. I was like, "This is just a Red's Apple Ale," and she's like, "No, watch," and then she poured Fireball into it, and it's delicious because it's cinnamon and it's very good.
Past Dad, what's the story behind?
We could try one of them.
Yeah,
do
we'll
we
try one.
want to end on that story? I can
Yeah,
go
we're
into-
definitely gonna end there. I got these cups with J's on it. We're gonna use. That'll
Okay.
be fun.
You introduced me as Devin Jacobs. The reason I'm changing my name is because I took a DNA test last year, the Ancestry DNA. Not trying to look into anything, just
Yeah,
trying to see like
He used to be Devin Poole.
yeah. So I took that test and I found out that I matched with someone that turned out to be like an uncle, meaning that and since it wasn't my brother's since it wasn't my dad's brother, meant that I have a different dad. So through the DNA test, we found out my dad was not my biological dad. I told him this information, and he has stopped talking to me since I told him the information. So now I am changing my name, which is cool because you can legally change your name to whatever you want.
Yeah.
And
What made you pick Jacobs?
That's my mom's maiden name.
Oh, that's cool.
But
That's
I'm
cool.
changing my middle name
wondering.
too because my full name is Devin Michael Poole. My dad's name is Michael Poole, so it's like he's half of me, and I don't like it.
Devin Michael Jacobs.
So, no. I'm changing the middle name too. So I was thinking maybe you guys can
Billiards.
as we exit out of this podcast. Can you please? I want each of you to say a middle name for me. Let's give it 10 seconds. Ready?
Louis.
Brett.
I don't even want to give a name with the stare I'm getting right now.
It's fine. I won't look at you. I don't want to.
I don't know. You like Dragon Ball Z? Goku. Oh, there you go.
Love that.
Louis.
Please, we have
I
one
like
more. We
Louis.
have one more suggestion.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was thinking either like Megatron or like Slime.
Megatron or Slime.
Slime it is.
Devin Slime Jacobs, everybody. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you,
for giving
Devin.
us this painting. Both paintings from the
excellent.
Screw Up.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
I've had so much fun. Thank you guys so much.
A lot of fun. We got an object out of it.
Excellent.
Great guest. We'll definitely have him on.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This has been Chilling with John and Jess. We'd like to thank you for coming and hanging with us. We'll see you next week on Johnny's 21st birthday.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you next week on my 21st birthday.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. That painting's awesome.
It is awesome.
It's definitely going up right behind me.